Hello and welcome to the BMet Virtual Open event, where we'll take you on a journey to explore the world of BMet and the courses we have on offer at the college. My name is Jimmy, and some of you might recognise me from attending events in your school to promote the courses we have on offer across our three colleges, which are Matthew Bolton College, James Watt College and Sutton Coldfield College. Now guys, just before we start today, if you have any hearing impairments or learning difficulties or would like to get a transcript of today's event, please email ask@bmet.ac.uk as we don't want you to miss a single thing. This morning you'll hear from our subject specialists who tell you more about the courses on offer at James Watt College in engineering. We also have our support team online with us too. If you have any questions for us today, guys, or would like them to be answered, please use our chat function below, which is called the Q&A function. After the presentation's over, our engineering team will be on hand to answer as many questions as we can. Now I'm going to pass it over to Dennis from our engineering team. Over to you, Dennis.
Sorry, my name is Dennis and I work at Birmingham Metropolitan College for the last 20 years teaching engineering. Now, engineering in the UK has played a vital role in the UK economic and society's well-being. Engineering plans quality improvement on a large scale. Most of everything that we do is engineering based. Most of the factories are engineering based. Engineering is the heart of Birmingham. Challenges that we experience is providing technical advancement, challenging politics and economical landscapes. Employability. Engineering provides a very quality employment background and a large key solution to major global challenges, and the average salary for an engineer in the UK ranges from about 35 to 40,000. Bearing in mind that I did come from an engineering background and now I'm in a lecturer where I am now. BMet where I work, I predominantly work at the James Watt campus, wonderful campus. BMet offer a wide range of apprenticeships opportunities and work with some of the UK largest manufacturing employers, speaking of BMW, Aon, British Rail, etc., etc. Majority of the engineering companies, we do have them under our cap. Next slide. So full-time programs, we start at level 1 with a certificate in engineering, then we move on to level 2 and then level 3. Speaking for level 1 and level 2 programs, of which I do teach on, 80% of the course in my eyes is practical, and then you have 2 online tests. The level 3 one is more like a theoretical base with not so much practical, but it's more intense. So a lot of my students, or that we've had at BMet, starts off at level 1, and with the knowledge that I've given them, progress to level 2, which are not knowledge that they've gained, progress down to level 3. Part-time courses, access to higher education, foundation degree in electronic engineering, foundation degree in manufacturing engineering of HNC. These are all higher level courses, which we do a lot of them at BMet. Next slide, please. So the engineering diploma courses, at level 2, engineering diploma information. Okay, level 1, we take you on by a test, online test. If you haven't met the grades, what you'll be doing English and maths as well to boost up your English and maths. So it's a grade 2 to 3 before level 1. Level 2, diploma information. 4 GCSEs are grade 3 D and above, including maths and English, science, physics, or ICT, and a good school report, which if you are at 3 and above, your school report should be good. Most important as well, attendance. Because the course is so intense, your attendance needs to be at least 90% and above. 6 modules of mechanical stroke electronic engineering, 3 of each, and then you choose which one you want to go into at level 3. Opportunities progress into intermediate apprenticeship. We have the one of our apprenticeship speakers on campus too as well, and they do come in and speak to you about apprenticeships too as well. Level 3 engineering diploma information, 4 GCSEs at grade C and above, including maths and English, 9 modules of electronic engineering. The course equivalent to 1.5 A levels in engineering, opportunities to progress to higher apprenticeship. Next slide, please. Engineering degree courses, level 4, foundation degree in electronic engineering. Your entry requirements are a relevant level 3 qualification in engineering, science, or IT, 1 A level in maths or physics with support in GCSE English, a pass or an access to higher education program recognized by the college. That's one way of getting in. Level 4 foundation degree in electronics communication engineering. The course length, the program would be delivered across 2 academic years. Progression, employment opportunities, or career in advance in the industry. And level 4 foundation degree in manufacturing engineering. The course is delivered in partnership with Birmingham University at Birmingham. So you can progress from level 1, level 2, level 3, and finish at level 4 in BMet. Next slide, please. As for, let me briefly tell you about what we do at, or what I do at BMet. I predominantly teach levels, quick levels 1 and 2, electrical engineering. So at this point, we'll teach you how to wire up houses, wire up lighting, wire up shower units, all kind of electrical wiring. Electronics, we'll also teach you how to make little radios, make little speaker boxes, make computers, the basic fundamentals behind computers. And that's it for me. But if you'd like to apply online, and if anybody got any questions, I can answer your questions here with what information I've got in front of me.
Thanks very much, Dennis. It's absolutely wonderful. Got loads of questions coming in now, so I'm just going to start pinging them off one by one.
Yeah.
I've got 2 computers with me today. I'm going to start looking over here at the questions. I'm that kind of person at the moment. I'm quite techie at the moment. I'm really enjoying the tech. Let's have a look. The first question is there much practical on the course? Is there much practical on the course, or is it half of its theory? Is it 30% theory, 50% practical, 80% practical? How does it work, Dennis?
Okay, we'll take level 1s because I predominantly teach level 1s. The way I've designed my course at level 1 and also at level 2, I've made it all practical based, and teaching the learners the things that they have got in their own household. So I've kind of like stimulated your house where you got your plugs, where your plugs are going to be, your lighting, your ring mains, your shower unit. So we're actually working live on those products in the workshop. So it's like stimulating your house where you're going to be living. Not saying that when you go home, you can do them at home, because you're going to get fully qualified.
Thanks.
Any more questions?
Thank you.
Did that answer the question?
That's answered the question, hopefully. That's okay with you guys. Just let me know if that's answered the question. Pop it in the inbox for me. Okay, guys, next question then. So how many hours per week is the level 1, 2, and 3 course, Dennis? How many hours per week is it?
Okay, level 1, we're looking at 15 hours per week, which includes maths and English. Level 2 is approximately the same. Level 3 is, 1 second, let me get that information up for you. Yeah, level 3 is about the same too as well. They're all range about 15 hours per week. But with maths and English at level 1, obviously with level 2, level 3s and above, because you've got more units, you're gonna have more time in. So they've taken out hopefully the maths and English at level 3 and put more units inside.
Thanks, Dennis. Perfect. Perfectly answered. Thank you very much. Is there many softwares that I can get involved with? Like, is it CAD? Is it I've heard in the past before?
Okay, CAD is at level 2, which we may introduce CAD at level 1. We're working on it. CAD's at level 2, and also at level 3, which the level 3 tutor we're looking at being able to, because of what's going on now with COVID, to deliver the course online so they'll be able to download their own version of CAD and be able to sit in the comfort of their house and actually work on the CAD programs with the live with the teacher.
Thanks, Dennis. Perfectly answered. Right, let's keep cracking on. Oh, just had loads flying through now. What happens then if you do not pass your English and Maths for the level 1 course? Is there any flexibility?
Okay, we do encourage people and we do set out, we do try and help them, but we still take them on at level 2 based on what you've done. Okay, for example, now, if you've been working with me, I'm the level 1 lecturer, so I teach the 2 practical units. So, and if you pass your health and safety, which is a merit distinction pass, if you get like distinctions in, say, health and safety unit 101, distinctions in 106 or 107, which are the 2 practical units, and you failed in either maths or English, then I can push you up and say, yeah, okay, fine, he's failed there, but he deserves another chance doing his maths or his English. And there's also extra support in the class for you to do your maths and English. But saying that, with maths and English, we do get regular feedback. So if you keep going to your support lessons, keep going to your lessons, the failure should be picked up. The failure rate should be picked up earlier than later, if you understand what I'm saying.
Completely, Dennis. Thank you very much. Completely get you. Brilliant. Hope that's answered your question, guys, for that one. The next question is then, do you get much work experience on the engineering courses? Do you get much work?
Okay, work experience. Wow. I think we tried it this year. A lot of the level 1s applied for a lot of companies. I'm speaking on behalf of level 1s to level 2s. Applied for a lot of companies this year, but with the current situation, things didn't transpire how we wanted it to be. So we're going to probably try again next year, and I hope it works next year if everything is okay.
Well answered, Dennis. Thank you for that. Okay, moving on to the next question then. So, next question is, say if I have a level 2 in welding, what level would I start at afterwards? So say if I have a level 2 in welding, what level would I start at?
In electrical, okay. If you got a level 2 in welding, me personally, would look at would do a diagnostic test to see where you are. And then if you are working at level 2, then you start at level 2. If you're working at level 1, and you start at level 1. It's down to the diagnostic test and what grades you come to as well.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you very much. I'm just scrolling back down the list now. I can see a few support questions on hand as well. The first question is, how do I apply for travel? Is it online now? Was it going to be at college? What's the process behind that? And we're going to pass this one over to our very own Katie for this one.
Okay, thank you. So yes, there's a variety of ways that we have got opportunities for the bursary support. What we will be doing is during the induction period with yourselves, there will be a booklet that you'll be able to have with all the information on there as to how to apply for the bus pass. It will be done all online, and we'll be able to have support with our members of staff as well to be on hand if you need any further support there.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you very much. I'm going to change my audio back to the right audio settings. There we go. We're back online. Okay, cool. The next question then, we're going to go back down the list now. Up the list, the top of the list. The next question, so another engineering question, guys. So how do I go about applying for the higher education courses for engineering? Is it simple as going on the BMet website, is it? Or have I got to go onto the UCAS site? What's the process behind applying for a higher education course? I'm going to pass that over to you, Dennis.
Okay, higher education course, obviously you have to apply online, and then we will contact you and follow through the process and to take it from there. You'll have to apply online with the correct grades and qualifications.
Thanks, Dennis. Perfect. Straight to the point. Next question then, guys. Next question, scrolling back up to the top. I'm going to use my other laptop over here just to make things easier. Too much scrolling going on. Let's go to the top of the list. Okay, guys, so really good question on this one here. Not going to say their name. Tempted to say their name, not going to say their name. What jobs could I potentially go into after I end my level 3 engineering course? What jobs could I go into?
Okay, it depends on what your pathway is. At level 2, 2 to 3, you decide whether you go in mechanical or electrical. So just say, for example, electrical at level 3, you can apply to be an electrical engineer in most of the companies. And if you decide to go down the mechanical route, you can apply to be a mechanical engineer and with all the major companies. But bear in mind saying that most of the companies that I've dealt with, I haven't dealt with them directly, I've dealt with them indirectly. They're looking for a really multi-skilled person, so both that can do mechanical and also electrical, and those are the apprenticeships that we offer to as well. Hope that's answered your question.
Thanks, Dennis. Spot on. Brilliant. Next question is then, do the learners have to buy their own equipment? Is there any engineering equipment they've got to buy? Any softwares they've got to buy?
Okay, most of the software is provided, as in CAD should be provided. At level 1, you'd have to buy, level 1, level 2, you're going to buy some simple pens and rulers. You need your own stationary equipment to make your own notes, whether it's on pen and paper or you're using your own mobile devices. I think the college will be selling some stuff at some point. But to me, I always say, you know, being an engineer, you're not going to turn up at somebody's house and want to wire up a plug and asking them to borrow, oh, can I borrow your screwdriver? Can I borrow your ladder? So you have to come to the college prepared. I hope that's answered your question.
Thanks, Dennis. Perfect. Okay, next question, guys. Have a look. So is there much support networks around? So not a question for engineering, that's a question for student service or student experience. Is there much support going on outside of the college in terms of outside the classroom? So any additional things like maybe counselling, mentoring, student enrichment, are these things available that they can jump onto as well as part of the BMet experience? Can I hand this one over to Claire maybe from our student experience team? Over to Claire.
Hi, yeah, that's a really good question. My name's Claire Harvey and I am part of the student experience team, and within that team there are lots of different support. So we have Dawn, our careers advisor, who can help you with careers information, looking at progression, what kind of jobs that you might go into, and I know that's one of the questions that Dennis has answered. We've also got Louise, who's our counsellor, and she's available for students. You can get in touch with her via your tutor or reception. You can drop in and have a chat to her. She provides, you know, a really confidential service and is very supportive. We also have a mentor as well at college that can help you with things like low self-esteem, or if you're having problems getting up in the morning and your attendance, if you just need that extra little bit of help, our mentor can help with that. In terms of English and maths support, we've got what we call the Metro Centre. So if you're looking for a little bit extra help with English or maths, if it's something that, you know, you feel that you're struggling with a little bit, there's loads of support here at college. And Sharon Henry and her team, you can speak to them direct, so it can be confidential. People don't need to know that you've asked for this extra support, or you can speak to your tutor, who will be able to refer you through to the Metro Centre. So loads of support. It's a really friendly college. All you need to do is let people know what you need help with, and they will point you in the right direction if you haven't spoken to the right person. Hopefully that's answered the question.
Thank you very much, Claire. Back onto myself here now. Okay, guys, next question then. So it's a really good question, this one is. I'm very interested in working in engineering. Are there many girls who take the engineering course? Pass this one over to Dennis.
Okay. Women, girls, ladies, last year, sorry, at level 1, we've been gradually increasing the the women intake on engineering, if that's the correct way to say it. Level 2 and level 3, we do get quite a few ladies in engineering. Not the majority, but it's still a minority, but it's something that we are actually working on to get more women into engineering, because like I said, it's a great way to start your career and also to end your career too as well. As you get along the line, I've actually got quite a lot of women friends who are top engineers in engineering, and they are the top and they are good at what they're doing. Hope that's answered your question.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you very much. Back over to myself. So the next question is quite a simple one. What tools would I need to start the course? What tools do I need to start the course? So I'm guessing it's quite a general one now. That could be a welding, that could be electronics, that could be engineering. That is quite a broad one. So I think you've already answered that one, Dennis, but just to kind of go over it again, what sort of tools would they need to bring?
Okay, level 1, level 2, we provide all the tools that you need, screwdrivers, screwdrivers, bradles, and we do teach you how to use them correctly. As for welding, it's to me suggested that you buy your own helmet and your own welding gloves. And most of the welders are adults, so they've got all their own overalls. If you're a newcomer to welding, it's nice to actually, would be a good idea if you speak to the shooters or research online which helmet is the best helmet to get and the best welding gloves to get, then that way they belong to you, because like I said, you're going to turn up somewhere, I want to be a welder or I want to do welding, and you're going to have your own stuff. You've got to be prepared. So hope that's answered your question.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you very much. That's perfectly answered. Okay, next question then is, what is a diagnostic test? What is a diagnostic test? Is there many diagnostic tests in engineering, Dennis, at all?
So the diagnostic test is just a general test that we do to determine what group you're going to be in, and it breaks down where your weaknesses are in English and maths. It doesn't make sense I do a diagnostic test. So we as a college do a diagnostic test, and you're working at, say, entry level 3, and you want to go on a level 2 course because the stuff that's going to be there is going to be harder for you to do. So the diagnostic test puts you in the right position, so you don't feel that you're struggling when you're working in the class with the teachers then.
Thanks, Dennis. Perfect. Okay, next question, guys. So at James Watt College then, is there much in the surrounding area in terms of food? Like, can I get food inside the college, or is there food outside the college? Is there a Costa Coffee? Is there a Starbucks? What is there food-wise at the college? And we're going to know over to one of our own, very knowledgeable. It's going to be our Katie. Over to you, Katie.
Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, so there's a variety of different services that you can utilise whilst in college. For our James Watt campus, we have got our canteen facilities, which are available for hot and cold food. We do also have the facility for our Costa Coffee. So if you're wanting to pop into there for a quick hot drink or cold drink, and also some quick things such as paninis, etc. too. We have got in the canteen facilities an area for you to be able to sit down as well and be able to have some time to yourself or with other peers as well whilst you're there.
Thanks, Kate. I'm just going to come back to you for one more second as well. One more question's coming about careers advice. So how do they book onto a careers advice appointment? So halfway in their course, they might want to change the course possibly, go on to a different course, maybe stay on the course and just look at methods to go on to employment. Is there any many careers methods available?
Yes, there is, yeah. So, in regards to careers advisor, as Sarah mentioned earlier, we have got links available to book one-to-one appointments, but also group sessions as well. So, if you are unsure whether the course is the right route for you to go to, Dawn is able to book in, and you can do that either she's based in LRC 102 in her office, you can do it through a tutor referral, or alternatively you can pop down to our student services area by reception where they'll be able to signpost you in the right direction. She'll then be able to give you some pointers, both internally and externally, as to what the best career pathway is for yourself, and be able to direct you further for the course that would be suited to you best.
Thank you, Kate. It's very well answered. The next question then, one more question, guys. It is now 10:26, time's running out. One more question. I am dyslexic. How would I be supported attending James Watt College? I'm going to hand this one over to Claire.
Yeah, another really good question. We have our Metro Centre, as I said earlier, where the staff in there are specialists in that area. We have one particular specialist that comes to mind, and her name is Melanie, and she'll be able to support you and assess what additional resources that you might need to make sure that you achieve your goal with this here. So all you need to do is, when you enroll, if you want to tell us at that point that you do have dyslexia, then we will be able to pick that up straight away and refer you straight across to Melanie. Or if you want to be a little bit more discreet about it, you can speak to your tutor, or you can come and speak to myself or Katie or anyone in student services, and we'll be able to put you in touch with Melanie.
Thank you very much, Claire. I'm just going to mute you now. There we go. No feedback's happening there. Okay then, folks. So guys, then at college, there's a whole student experience team who are on hand to help and support you throughout your college life. If you need financial support, or would like to see the college counsellor, mentor, or would like to help research in our learning resource facility called the LIC, we are here to help every step of the way. You want to get involved with activities outside the classroom? Each college has a variety of activities on offer. You can speak with a student experience officer when you join the college to find out more information. Just shadowing on from that then, if you want to find out more information on what's on offer across the wider BMet network, visit our website on bmet.ac.uk. Here you can see all the available courses on offer at all of our college sites. So folks, we've got a treat for you today. As you guys can't visit James Watt College at the moment, we thought we'd bring the college right to you. Sit back and relax and watch this short video on what to expect at college when you join in September. Enjoy. There we have it then, folks. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you are collecting your grades this summer, or if you already have them grades, head over to our college website on bmet.ac.uk. So apply for a place at college this September. You'll be given a conditional offer and sent more information on how to enrol with us closer to the time. From all the team here at BMet, we hope you enjoyed this session and we look forward to welcoming you guys in September. Thank you.